There was a time when the individual who contributed to the writing of Wanted Dead or Alive was on the run from his own band. But in the new documentary series Thank You, Goodnight, the Bon Jovi story, which made its debut on Hulu on Friday, Richie Sambora expresses his regret for the manner in which he abruptly quit the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame group in April 2013, failing to show up for his plane to Calgary, Alberta, for a concert. During the final episode of the four-part series, Sambora, who is 64 years old, expresses his remorse about the manner in which he left the situation. To the fans in particular, as well as to the boys, I would want to offer my sincerest apologies right now. I was unable to leave the house because both my feet and my spirit were being stubborn. Sambora draws a parallel between his disappearance and the act of evading the mafia, saying, "I guess if you're in the mafia, the only thing you possibly accomplish is disappear. Actually, I did it." Jon Bon Jovi, the band's frontman, tells the story of when the band's guitarist and co-writer abandoned them. An airplane is parked on the runway, a car is parked in the driveway, and a suitcase is stored in the trunk of the car. There is no way that Richie will succeed. We also have a show scheduled for that evening. On the other hand, Bon Jovi's tour continued without Sambora for the remaining 80 performances, including the one that took place in Calgary. From what Bon Jovi, who is 62 years old, recalls, "We were quite angry, disappointed, and shocked. However, we will make it through the night, and we will resolve this issue. It was extremely unlikely that I would not go through with it." As a result of his addiction to alcohol and tiredness, Sambora, who had collaborated on a wide range of songs, including It's My Life and You Give Love a Bad Name, would eventually check himself into a rehabilitation center. "What was more important was that you tried to help someone, but it was difficult," recalls Ticotorres, who is 70 years old. "You have a deep affection for them. And the pain was excruciating." Sambora was never brought back to his band of Jersey Brothers, and philx, who is currently playing guitar, eventually took his place. Since then, Bon Jovi has not communicated with his old sidekick about the situation again. He adds in the document that he did not fail to make an effort. As he adds later, nobody anticipated that Richie would leave in the middle of the night. On the other hand, at the end of the day, that is what makes the journey so incredible, and nobody knows where their life is going to take them yet. However, Sambora, who also released a new solo single on Friday titled I Pray, believes that John and the band were aware of the reason why I did not board the plane that evening. As the documentary progresses, Sambora reveals, "It is really, really difficult to be married to 4 other guys and to be in close quarters with that, in addition to my daughter developing into an adult." In her words, "You should, clean up your act," she urged to the man. "Due to the fact that she is my child, I found that to be a somewhat significant event. Together as a family, we were going through it at the same time. For the next 30 years, you will not be allowed to return home. That is a significant trade-off to make. To tell you the truth, I was absent for a significant portion of my daughter's life." On the other hand, Bon Jovi has not yet come to terms with the fact that Sambora's departure is irreversible. With a sardonic smirk, he says, "I haven't done that. I still haven't done it 10 years later."